we will start and we will discuss Prabhupada's purport today because we discussed the commentary of Śrīla Baladeva Vidyābhūṣaṇa in our previous class. So please sing after me. Kim no rajena govinda kim bhoge jivitena va
Kim no rajena govinda kim bhogarji vitenava
yeshamarthe kanshitam no rajyam bhoga sukhani cha
yeshamarte kanshitam no rajyam bhogaha sukanicha
ताइमेव स्थिता युद्धे प्राणां त्यक्त्वा धनानि च
taimeva stita yudhe pran
ताइमेव स्थिता युद्धे प्राणां त्यक्त्वा धनानि च
taimeva stita yudhe pranam styak dananicha
आचार्यः पितरः पुत्रास् तथैव च पितामहः
Acharyaha pitaraha putras tataiva cha pitamaha
मातुलः श्वाशुरः पौत्रः श्यालः सम्बन्धिनस्तथा
matulaha shvashuraha pautraha shyalaha sambadinastata
एताना हन्तुमिच्छामि नातोऽपि मधुसूदन
etana hantumichami natupi madhusudana
अपि त्रैलोक्यराज्यस्य हेतो किं नु मही कृते
apitrailokya rajyasya eto kim nu mahi krite
निहत्य धार्तराष्ट्राणां नः का पृत्रीस्य जनार्दन
nihatya tarashtranaha kapiti
You need
syach
yeah, Janardana.
janardana.
Okay, perfect. So it was a big task to recite so many verses, but yeah, it's nice. Okay, so we saw that Arjuna was continuing that why he should not fight, why he is right here. So we discussed he was specifically addressing Krishna with the name Govinda here. Govinda means, do you understand the meaning of Govinda?
He's the protector of the cows.
Yes. He's the protector of the cows. And another meaning of Govinda is one who gives pleasure to the senses. So now he's saying here to Govinda that, oh Krishna, you are Govinda. You are the one who give pleasure to the senses. So you give pleasure to my senses also. I am so much distressed here. So you please give pleasure to my mind and my senses. So we saw that this is not bhakti because Krishna is not responsible to give pleasure to our senses. He is Lord, and it is our duty to give pleasure to the senses of Govinda or Krishna. But yeah, when Krishna is satisfied, when we are serving Krishna nicely, then automatically we also feel satisfied and pleasure. So this is, you can say this is automatic. If you are serving Krishna, then you will automatically be satisfied. So, okay. So he's saying, oh Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield. So he was completely detached. He had no desire of kingdom or happiness or even his own life. Then he's saying, oh Madhusudana. Now he's addressing him with the name Madhusudana, that you killed the demon Madhu. So you are the one who killed the demon Madhu. But you are not the killer of your own master. Did you kill your own master or did you kill your own father? No, you are the killer of demon, not your own relatives. So how can you tell me to kill my own loved ones, to kill my own family members? So this is the reason of him calling to Krishna as Madhusudana. So again, this is because of his ignorance. So he's saying to Madhusudana. When teachers, fathers, sons. Okay, let's see this. Do you remember who were the teachers standing there?
So Dronacharya
And Kripacharya. Okay, fathers.
Bhishma was like an uncle.
Bhishma was grandfather.
Grandfather. Okay.
Father can be, here, Drupad, father of Draupadi.
Okay.
Sons.
So there is Ashwatthama at the other side, yeah.
But son, son in relation to Arjuna, we are seeing. So in relation to Arjuna, his own sons, all the sons of Pandavas. And we also saw specifically name was mentioned, the son of Duryodhana, Lakshman.
Okay.
Yes.
So
grandfather.
How is related Bhima?
So see, the son of Duryodhana is the same age of the son of Arjuna. So as Arjuna, he was, thinking that he's my brother. So his son is also my son. Like that. This happens, in family. If any child is not our own child, but if he is a child of our friend or if any other family member, but he is of similar age of our child, then we treat that child also as our own child. This happens many times. So yes, like that. Grandfather is Bhishma. Maternal uncles, we saw Shalya was there. Fathers-in-law, we saw Drupad is there. Grandsons, son of Lakshman. Brothers-in-law. So who was brother-in-law, if you remember? Brother of Draupadi. Yes. Drishtadum. And other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me. Why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all entities, I am not prepared to fight. So you saw another name is mentioned here, Janardana. So Janardana means one who is the maintainer of all living entities. So yes, I'm not prepared to fight with them even in exchange for 3 worlds, let alone this earth. So now he has no desire to even to get 3 worlds. Then what to say of earth alone? So that's why he's saying that I don't want to fight. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhṛtarāṣṭra? So now we'll see the purport of Prabhupada. Arjuna has addressed Lord Krishna as Govinda because Krishna is the object of all pleasures for cows and the senses. By using this significant word, Arjuna indicates that Krishna should understand what will satisfy Arjuna's senses. So again, this is sense gratification. Arjuna is thinking of his own senses. And this is the reason he is lamenting and he is distressed here. Because he is thinking of his own senses. This is also one way of satisfying or gratifying senses, that he is thinking of his own pleasure, that I will not be happy if I will kill my own family members. And he was not at all caring about what Krishna wants from him. So, yes, when he was addressing Krishna with this name, Govinda, so it indicates that Krishna should understand what will satisfy his senses. But Govinda is not meant for satisfying our senses. If we try to satisfy the senses of Govinda, however, then automatically our own senses are satisfied. So I hope it's clear. Materially, everyone wants to satisfy his senses, and he wants God to be the order supplier for such satisfaction. But this is not this is not the standard, and this is not good, because God is not our order supplier. Sometimes you will see people, if they have certain desires and if they are serving Krishna so that their desires may get fulfilled. So, okay, that is also, somewhere okay because he's serving Krishna. But this is not love. Love means selfless service. But if you are, serving God so that you may get something in return, then that is not love. It is a deal or a trade. So you can see Prabhupada from the very beginning, he is training us to love God, which is the highest perfection of life. Lord Chaitanya came to give us love of Godhead. And which stage? The stage of gopis. No any incarnation of Krishna can do this. Only Krishna can give the love of himself. And Lord Chaitanya, who is Krishna himself, being so merciful, he came to distribute his own love of Godhead. And that to be that highest stage of gopis. So, if you are okay with discussing these pastimes, so I was thinking to do it. We will first discuss Krishna book, and then we will also discuss. So, there are so many pastimes of Krishna, and hearing these sweet pastimes of Krishna invokes love in our heart. Philosophy is good. We are listening philosophy. This helps us to, follow life. Follow things in standard way or in good way, that how we may uh, practice bhakti and all those things. But to invoke love in our heart, it's very important that we hear the sweet pastimes of Krishna, because only when we hear about someone, any person, about his qualities, that how attractive he is or how skillful he is, when we hear someone's qualities, then only we are able to develop love for that person in our heart. So, yes, when we hear the qualities of Krishna, the sweet pastimes of Krishna, which he performed in different ways, that way we develop love for him in our heart. We develop a sense of relationship with Krishna this way. So it's important that we hear about his pastimes. So, in previous class, this class, the class which I hear from that Prabhuji, I shared that story of how Krishna is milking the cow. So on Saturday, he discussed the story of Krishna where he robbed the clothes of gopis. You might have heard this, right? But by Srila Rupa Goswami. That story is mentioned in detail, and it's very deep. I really loved that story, that pastime, where Krishna was giving many lessons. So, yes, it was very beautiful. One lesson from that story which I wanted to share here was where, gopis, Krishna steal uh, their clothes. So now Krishna was giving the lesson that a person should come towards Krishna, to Krishna, as he is. There should be no diplomacy, or there should be um you should come to Krishna as you are. Krishna already know our shortcomings or whatever things we are going through, but we should go to Krishna with how we are. We should not hide anything from him. We cannot hide anything from him, but it's nice that we should speak to him. We should speak our heart to him. It's very pleasing to Krishna. You should do like this. You should try to practice this. Like yesterday, when I was about to put curtain at night, we put curtain so that Krishna may rest. So before doing that, I was speaking to Krishna. I was expressing him about whatever good things happen in the day, and I was thanking him that, wow, Krishna, I was able to do this, I was able to do that, and I was feeling very nice, as if he was hearing, and he really hears. So this way we should try to talk with Krishna, and it's very pleasing. So we will definitely start with discussing these beautiful pastimes of Krishna. It's very important. Philosophy is good, but we should also hear sweet pastimes of Krishna. So we can do it once in a week. Okay, we'll decide it. Okay. So this is very important to understand that if we try to satisfy the senses of Govinda, however, then automatically our own senses are satisfied. So you will see Prabhupada is training us from the very beginning that how we may develop that relationship with Krishna, how we can invoke that dormant love for Krishna in our heart. Love is always there, but it's covered. So, how we can invoke that dormant love for Krishna? Okay. The Lord will satisfy the senses of the living entities as much as they deserve, but not to extent that they may covet. So this is also important. And as much as Lord knows about us, no one can know. Even we don't know about ourselves as much Krishna knows. So Krishna, he already satisfy our he already fulfills all our desires, basically not desires but the necessities which are necessary for our devotional life. And one more important thing, if we have some desires in our heart, but if it's not good for our spiritual life, but we don't know this, we are not understanding that, oh, the desire which I am hankering for is actually not good for my devotional life, but Krishna knows it. So Krishna will not fulfill that desire. So we have to understand, see, whatever happens in our life, we should try to understand that what Krishna is trying to teach me from whatever happened with me. That way we will always be calm. Because every time, every moment, Krishna is trying to teach us something. And that lesson is something to take us more closer to Him. This is the only, work for, this is the only job Krishna is doing, that how we may come more and more closer to Him. So yes, He satisfies the senses as much as we deserve, but not to the extent that they may covet. But when one takes the opposite way, namely, when one tries to satisfy the senses of Govinda without desiring to satisfy one's own senses, then by the grace of Govinda, all desires of the living entity are satisfied. So, see, the greatest benediction of the Lord is that whatever material desires we have, they destroy. If we are not hankering for something material in our life, then that is the greatest benediction of Krishna. And, we should at least try to become aware. If we have any material desire, so we should at least try to become aware that, oh, I know I should serve Krishna selflessly to satisfy his senses, but then also this material desire, I'm hankering for something. So we may pray from Krishna that, Krishna, I know it's not good that I am uh, desiring something material, but you are Govinda, you are Rishikesha, you are Lord of my senses, my mind. So please, only by your blessings, by your help, I will be able to come out of this. So we should try to pray from Krishna like this. And Krishna really, you know, bless us. This is very much important. This is what Krishna wants from us, that we pray from him. Krishna is a person, and he wants us that we treat him as person. So we talk to him, we speak to him, we pray to him, and that way we also experience reciprocations from him. Are you able to relate whatever I'm saying?
Yes. Like he can surprise us when we're not hankering. He can provide something that, and that way is more pleasing because, you know, like we're not expecting, we're not attached to something. Then it's nice. Sometimes we can search and search for something and it's never there. And then when it's the time, or when Shri Krishna will make this happen, then you're not even thinking about it, and it's appears, it's there for you. I don't know if this is related to what you're.
Yes, this is very beautiful point which you have shared. It's very nice. Okay. Arjuna's deep affection for community and family members is exhibited here partly due to his natural compassion for them. He is therefore not prepared to fight. Why? Because, he's compassionate towards his family members. Everyone wants to show his opulence to friends and relatives. But Arjuna fears that all his relatives and friends will be killed on the battlefield, and he will be unable to share his opulence after victory. So, we discussed this point earlier also, that if even if we won, but if there is no one to celebrate, then that opulence or that victory is of no use because no one is there. So, yes, Arjuna was somewhere fearing that, everyone would be killed, my relatives, my friends, many people or all the people would be killed from the opposing party and also from my own party. So, yes, this was his fear. This is a typical calculation of material life. The transcendental life, however, is different. Since a devotee wants to satisfy the desires of the Lord, he can, Lord willing, accept all kinds of opulence for the service of the Lord. And if the Lord is not willing, he should not accept a farthing. So it's very important. Again, the spiritual master of Śrīla Prabhupāda once mentioned, he said that one can live a very opulent and comfortable life, but that should be in service to Krishna. However, it's not possible if a person is living very comfortable and very opulent life, then definitely his mind will drift, and he will not be able to concentrate on Krishna. That's why Prabhupada tells us simple living, high thinking. If we are living a simple life, then we will have more time for our spiritual activities. But if we are living a luxurious life, or many things are going on, then we will be distracted and we will not be able to concentrate nicely in service to Lord.
Mataji, I think the page you're sharing has been in the same one of the start. So what you were reading is not matching. I don't know if you can see your screen.
It's not matching?
No,
Okay.
so what I'm looking at is the start where it says Bhagavinda is not meant for satisfying the senses.
Oh, okay, let me share the screen again. Can you see it now?
Yes, it's moved on now. Yes.
Good. So there might be network issue. Anyways, so yes. Where were we? Yes, so whatever he was thinking, this is a typical calculation of material life. People who are engrossed in their materialistic life, they think that way. So here again, Prabhupada is trying to tell that a devotee's duty is to satisfy the desires of the Lord, that what Lord wants from me. And that's why we have scriptures, because Krishna will not come to us and speak to us directly. We have these scriptures, and it is same as Krishna speaking to us face to face. But one more important thing, that we cannot understand these teachings by ourselves. That's why Krishna tells this in Bhagavad-gītā, we should take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master or devotee. That way we can understand things nicely. So again, before I discuss these classes, I also hear the lectures, and I also study before from whatever I heard from my instructing master. And he's also repeating what he heard from his spiritual master, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. And he's also repeating what he heard from Śrīla Prabhupāda. So like that, it's coming in disciplic succession. So this is the standard. You already know it. So again, see what Prabhupada is saying. I'm reading it again because you said it was not visible to you. Since a devotee wants to satisfy the desires of the Lord, he can, Lord willing, accept all kinds of opulence for the service of the Lord. So this is what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has also said. And if the Lord is not willing, he should not accept a farthing. Prabhupada also tells one more point on this, that Krishna is telling us to offer him the food which falls in the mode of goodness. He's not asking us to give. He's saying patram pushpam phalam toyam. He's not saying chickenum muttonum, means non-veg, chicken and mutton. He's not asking us to offer him such things. If Krishna would have asked us to offer him such things, then we would have done that also. But because Krishna has not said anything like this to us, so we are not doing that. So whatever Krishna is saying, our duty is to do that. There is one disciple of Prabhupada, and his wife. So she shared a reel where she was mentioning that we are dogs of Prabhupada. So I was really smiling on this, that wow, just see the level of uh, surrenderedness they have. They have completely surrendered to Prabhupada, that whatever Prabhupada is saying, and definitely Prabhupada is saying the words of Krishna, we will follow it as it is. Being dog means being servant.
It's like
So,
pets. They're very
obedient.
faithful. Yeah.
Yes, thankful, obedient to their masters. So, same way, we should try to become dogs of Prabhupada or Krishna. It's very beautiful analogy to understand. So, yes. Arjuna did not want to kill his relatives, and if there were any need to kill them, he desired that Krishna kill them personally. So, we saw this in the commentary of Śrīla Baladeva Vidyābhūṣaṇa, where he took another meaning of Janardana. Janardana means maintainer of people or beings. But here he took the meaning destroyer of people. I hope you can see my screen. So,
Yes.
yes, so I'm reading it. I'm not reading, I'm just explaining. So, Arjuna said Janardana to Krishna that, oh Janardana, you are the killer of people. So, you should kill. If you want me to kill my own relatives, so don't tell me that. You kill them because you are Lord. And if you will kill them, so you don't have to suffer the effects of sin at all in killing them, because you are Lord, and you are beyond these uh, punya or sin or pious activities. You are beyond these things. So if you will kill them, so you will not have to suffer the reactions of these sinful activities. So yes, you don't tell me to fight, you fight and you kill them. So that's why he was saying, he was addressing Krishna with the name Janardana. So, yes, this is what Prabhupada is continuing here, that Arjuna did not want to kill his relatives, and if there were any need to kill them, he desired that Krishna kill them personally. At this point, he did not know that Krishna had already killed them before they are coming into the battlefield. Now, what does that mean? See, uh, it was already decided that they will have to be killed, because this was dharma yuddha. Krishna came to establish dharma, so this was dharma yuddha. So definitely people who are influencing adharma and committing sinful activities, they will have to die. So Krishna already decided this. It was already decided that they will be killed. So Arjuna didn't know this at this point, that Krishna had already killed them. Means he has already decided that they would be killed. So Prabhupada will also, explain this, that Krishna wanted Arjuna to become a medium for this. The desire of Lord was to establish dharma. So Krishna wanted Arjuna to become a medium. So if you want to become a medium, Arjuna, then you please become. Otherwise, I will make someone else a medium, because it is already decided that they would be killed. So same way, now if we apply this in our life, this is applicable for preaching program. See, Lord Chaitanya came to preach. Prabhupada came to preach. And right now also, this pastime of Lord Chaitanya is going on. You see, devotees are engaged in preaching. So this pastime of Lord Chaitanya is still going on. We are still in the pastime of Lord Chaitanya. If we are in the movement, Hare Krishna movement, if we are in Krishna consciousness, then we are also the part of the pastime of Lord Chaitanya. So now, see, Lord Chaitanya want to he wanted to spread the glories of Krishna. He wanted to spread the chanting of the holy names of Krishna. So he will make anyone medium to preach this movement further. Now, if we also become medium into this, then that would be very glorious. So, we should also try to become a medium in, this pastime where Lord Chaitanya wishes to spread Krishna consciousness throughout the world. So we should also try to become a medium, and we should also try to help someone that they may also become Krishna conscious. That way, we also get blessings. We progress in Krishna consciousness even more. Just you see, Shamla Mataji, the one who is teaching Sanskrit. So she is doing it as a service. This is also preaching. She has this talent. She knows Sanskrit. So now see, she is teaching Sanskrit to so many devotees. So she is also becoming a medium. Now just see, if so many devotees will learn Sanskrit, so it will become very easy for them to understand these Sanskrit verses. Right now, if we are singing or reading these Sanskrit verses, so we are not able to understand the meaning. We have to see the translation and purport. But if we will learn Sanskrit, then it will become very easy for us. So this is also a part of preaching. So preaching doesn't mean only to, give lectures on Bhagavad-gītā or Bhagavatam. It has many dimensions. If you have convinced someone to even chant one Mahamantra, that is also preaching. If you have fed someone remnants of Krishna Prasadam, that is also preaching. If you have given a book to someone, Prabhupada's book, that is also preaching. So preaching has many dimensions. So you are a music teacher. So suppose, indirectly, if you tried to teach your students some melody related to Krishna or holy names of Krishna, then that is also part of preaching. So some way or other, if you are trying someone to connect with Krishna directly or indirectly, that is a part of preaching. So we should also try to become a medium. It's very glorious. Okay. So he didn't know that Krishna had already killed them before they are coming into battlefield, and that he was only to become an instrument for Krishna. This fact is disclosed in following chapters. As a natural devotee of the Lord, Arjuna did not like to retaliate against his miscreant cousins, but it was the Lord's plan that they should all be killed. The devotee of the Lord does not retaliate against the wrongdoer, but the Lord does not tolerate any mischief done to the devotee by the miscreants. The Lord can excuse a person on his own account, but he excuses no one who has done harm to his devotees. So yes, if anyone has, offended Krishna, then Krishna do not mind. He can excuse that person. We have seen many examples of demons. Shishupal, he was abusing Krishna many times, but Krishna didn't care. He still gave him mercy. He liberated him. And you see, many demons, they try to harm Krishna, offend Krishna in many ways. But Krishna excused those demons because it was on his account, his own account. But He excuses no one who has done harm to his devotees. We can see the example of Prahlad Maharaj. We can see the example of Dhruv Maharaj. You know, his stepmother uh, tried to offend him to Dhruv Maharaj. So later she was also um she got punished for that. Later, if you see in the pastime of Lord Chaitanya, Haridas Thakur, there was one person who tried to offend Haridas. Actually, there were many person. You know, there were some people who tried to beat Haridas Maharaj in the market. So they were also punished. So yes, Krishna never excuses those who has done harm to his devotees. Therefore, the Lord was determined to kill the miscreants, although Arjuna wanted to excuse them. So, yes, basically, the conclusion is that Krishna wanted Arjuna to fight, but Arjuna, he wanted to excuse them. He didn't want to fight, but this was not good, and because of this reason only, he was distressed. So one should try to understand, if we walk on the path of Krishna, whatever Krishna is desiring from us, whatever Krishna wants us to do, if we are following that, then there would be no scope of distress in our life. We will always be joyful and happy if we try to follow the instructions of Krishna in some way or other. And yes, in following, like in other shlokas coming forward, we will see how again Arjuna is making so many excuses of why he should not fight. But in next chapter, now this, whole chapter, the remaining verses which we will read, these verses would be spoken by Arjuna only, where he will give excuses, so many excuses of why he should not fight. But in next chapter, which is very amazing chapter, chapter second, Krishna will speak so much. And Krishna will start speaking from chapter second, and he will speak so much. Now Arjuna will listen to him. So like that. Okay, so with this, we are done with this verse. And next
Yeah.
verse we will see in next class if Krishna is willing. Yes. Do you want to say something?
I really liked that you said that Krishna, because what he wants us to offer him, then that's what we do. And it's like so simple when he says, you can offer him a leaf, a flower, fruit, water, and I'm very happy that it is not non-veg and that it is vegetarian food. I am
Yes. You are
that's
you are
why I like it.
you are vegan, right? We met from that
Yes,
only.
yes.
Okay.
So I just really, that's one of the reasons why I originally also was very attracted to the movement, because um, it is a cleaner lifestyle, and this is one aspect, but of course there's the higher um, reasons too. So yeah, just that. Yeah.
I was also somewhere desiring to live such a life, a pure life, but I never imagined that there exist such people also in this world who are living such purified life. I never imagined it. I thought that yeah, it might be happening in past, like in old times, in ancient times, when people were living such lives. But no, right now also see, people are living such, devotees are living such beautiful, purified life, following regulative principles, and everything they are doing, they are keeping Krishna in center. It's very beautiful. And also one more important thing, whatever Krishna is telling, Krishna has no scarcity, because although ultimately everything belongs to him. So he is asking us to offer him things that is for our benefit only. Krishna has no scarcity. It's not like in Golok, uh, you know in Vaikuntha, Lakshmi ji is not serving Krishna, she is not feeding Krishna. It's not like that. But Krishna is asking us to do all these things, and this is for our own benefit. See how merciful Krishna is. He's instructing all these things, that you do whatever you are doing in relation to me, so that we may get delivered from our sufferings, and ultimately from this world of sufferings. So it's very beautiful. No one can be as merciful as him. I feel so nice, so fortunate that we are serving such personality. And just wait for some days. As soon as we'll start reading the pastimes, sweet pastimes of Krishna, you will definitely fall in love with him. You already love him, I know, but his pastimes are so amazing, so amazing. You will experience many sweet emotions in your heart when we will discuss those beautiful pastimes of Krishna.
Mm.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm happy with everything that you explained further about these verses, because I had Bhagavad-gītā for, when I was younger, and I wouldn't have been able to understand it properly. And yeah, Krishna book is easier to understand somehow. And yeah.
Have
I,
you
I
read
usually
Krishna book, like, completely?
um so I read with a group. Yes, we read all Krishna book, but sometimes it was a bit rushed. So I know the stories and some. So just skimming through, I understand the basic. Uh, like you told the story of when he took the clothes. I remember because they were bathing. And like you're saying, then you can just, have your naked soul. Um, and yeah, I really like because then we can get to hear when he's with Lord Balaram. Um, so yeah, it is nice. Um, I think Christine Mataji, she said she has the Krishna book she showed to us. So um, I think she's originally interested in this pastimes. It's very beautiful. Um,
Yes. Nice. Okay, so with this, we shall stop now here. Thank you so much for joining and your association. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai,
Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.
Jai.
Hare
Thank you, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.